I didn't really have much of issues or injuries or really a lack of energy, but what he did kind of emphasize from the get was that, come into our center, come into, at the time it was at his house, the Pulse machine, where he was still plotting out when he was going to establish something here in Santa Fe for the people of northern New Mexico, uh, was that, hey, try it before you run. Try it before you run and see what's going to happen in terms of how you feel on that run, and then come back and we'll do a session after. So we started doing that for a while, where I started to know a significant increase of energy in terms of what was crazy is that you're not taking a supplement, you're not taking some other nutrients, you're just really solely relying on the PMF machine, where you start to see that it kind of wakes you up. It wakes your body up in terms of what maybe it needs that charge essentially. So that was one of the the first introductions of what the PMF machine could do for me. But then in terms of going into leading up to a race is where we start to establish kind of like a routine. So earlier in my season, I'm not going to use it as aggressively, right? I'm not going to come in as routinely. I'm going to come in at certain points in my training block. Let's say during a big week of mileage, I'm going to come in once or twice a week. But then leading up to an event, let's say about 4 weeks later, I'll actually be coming in at least once a day, just to see an aid in that recovery and also that freshness, because going back, it does revitalize my systems and make me feel energized to get out on the run, right? So it's like I don't want to overload my body with overtraining, and in some cases this gives me that reassurance that I'm going to be able to go the distance, be able to have that time on my feet and not degrade my body, so it's like almost like I'm putting money back into the bank of what I've done in my training, and it only helps in that what I feel being ready for competition.